Hi, I have a lovely card done with the industrial chic today, but it is really elegant. So you can make these as steampunky as you like, or you can go this direction and be really, really elegant. I'll show you what we're going to be using in today's video. We have the Let It Snow sentiment. We're going to be using the mechanical holly square. Now, I realize that's a circle, but it is sort of a square around the outside. And we're going to show you something you can do with that. And I'm using some of the little cogs from the industrial chic wreath for this. Okay, so I thought what I would do is just show you what this one looks like when it's cut. It's quite an interesting die, so I'm just using this outer die. I'm going to pop this onto a piece of coconut white card. Give it a quick run through and pop this up. Use my tool-and-wind, we'll take away some of the bits. Just pop this out gently. Got a few little bits here in the middle of the holly to pop out, but I wanted to show you that it cuts the center out here, and you actually get a really cool fall-away piece you can use as well, okay? Now, I've got some I've cut earlier, so I'm not gonna fuss around with popping all those bits out, but I've cut 3 of them here for us to use for the video. So I've got 2. I'm going to start with these 2. I'm gonna bring my backing piece in. I'll give you a quick measurement on this too. I've used some blue Dusk card that is 7 1/4 inches by just about 5 1/8. I've matted it with some white and some silver mirror card, and I've gone ahead and done a little bit with the corners, but I've left one to show you. So I'm going to take and use some spray glue on 2 of these. In fact, I'm going to let that sit and get tacky for a second. We'll do this one. Go. And even though they have a little bit of a squareness to them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use them in a diamond orientation. Just center that to the right of the card. And I'm going to take this one and I'm going to overlap it and center it to the left of the card. Just sort of get it in there as straight as possible. Okay, so you have a really lovely combination going with these to begin with. Now the third one I've done, I went ahead and put it onto a little bit of mounting foam, and I'll show you, it's just a tiny, tiny thin strip. Just right along this back area. And I'm going to pop that right in the middle, so it will just highlight that center section really nicely. Let's see, let's go that way. Just a little different than the original. I like that. There we go. The original I had going the same exact direction, but we'll just play around with it. Now, I've got some cogs that I've used, and I'll show you which ones I've used off the wreath. There are these 3 here in the corner. They're all different sizes. I think you have about 10 of them that you can pick from, but I like the combination of those. So we're going to use a little bit of glue on these and just get them kind of tacky. And there's that one, and this little guy. And don't panic if the glue shows. It dries perfectly clear and you don't see it at all. And that. Okay, so I'm going to start with the largest one in the corner. I'm going to pop that down. Just give that a second to set up. And then I'm going to use the one that's a little more to it. It's about the same size as this one, but it's a little more solid. And this last little guy in the corner. So it does create a really lovely frame around our card. Now I'm going to bring in a backing for it. I've gone ahead and done some paper piercing around the edge on white. I've added a blue Dusk mat and a silver mirror card mat, just to tie all those colors in nicely. Pop that right in the middle. I just love those colors. And I'll give you a quick measurement while I think about it. The overall size on this card is 9 inches by 6 3/4. Okay, so now we're going to go to our sentiment. So I've gone ahead and cut one in black, and I've put a little bit of mounting foam on this. And there again, it's very, very small areas. You just want to support it. So I've got some tiny little pieces here. Let me peel the backing off. There we go. I'm going to put that right into the center. Pop that down. And then I've gone ahead and cut one out of silver mirror card. So I've tied in all those matte colors too. So I'm going to just put a bit of spray glue on the back of this one. And I think I'll add a little bit more glue just to make sure we stay nice and stuck down. There we go. Slightly offset this. And you get a really pretty shadow from that. And with everything going on around it, it is quite busy, so having that extra little shadow really helps it pop. How's that for a quick, easy, but elegant Christmas card? And I don't think there'll be a lot of friends that'll get cards like this, except from you. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, our YouTube channel has so many more videos for you to watch.